I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is, it's kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I want to get into it. Excuse me for looking absolutely jacked. I just came back from the gym and pounded some sourdough. Homemade, made by yours truly, by the way. Get on the shit because it's fucking incredible. So when it comes to these props, here are the two that I've tested out. And I do want to preface the video with, this is not like, I don't think these prop firms are going to be like this, but I had some problems with the first one I ever used with this type of stuff, with speaking out about them. And what essentially happened was I posted some stuff on Twitter, which I haven't really tweeted on Twitter. I haven't used X, I haven't used that platform in a long time. I don't really care. It's just too negative for me. So I just stopped using it. Maybe I'll come back to it one day, maybe. But as of right now, I just stopped using it. And they apparently saw that, and because I tagged them, which, smart, maybe not some smart. Doesn't matter. Do I really care? I didn't really care. And they were not going to give me a refund until I took the posts down. The posts were not inaccurate statements. They were factual statements about what happened to me. I don't anticipate these two prop firms doing that type of stuff. The people running them, from my understanding, are very young, similar age to me, so they kind of get it. And I hope if it's seen by them or anyone who's involved in these prop firms, I hope this is used in a positive way. That's what it is. This is not me coming in here and saying, your shit sucks, fuck you. No, it's not that. That's not what it is. Actually, I'm going to try to be as positive as possible, but I do want to talk about what I'm seeing and why the incentive to use your prop firms is absolutely tanking every minute of every day. So, obviously what happened with prop firms as of late, the space has been kind of jumbled. You had some companies doing some shady shit, some companies, essentially not giving payouts and taking other sides of people's trades. It was a whole mess. And then you also had MetaQuotes, who was like, yo, we're not like doing this stuff. So US customers no longer allowed to use MetaQuotes. Prop firms have a lot of US customers. It was a whole jumbled mess. And so a lot of these props had to then find a new platform in order for people to execute trades. A lot of different brokers involved here, but the platform was kind of the problem. To my understanding. I honestly, I have no idea the depths of this stuff. Either way, it's kind of irrelevant. What is relevant is that since the end of February, it is now, as I am filming this video, mid to late April of 2024. Since the end of February, there's been just an absolute shit show. So companies going down, this happening, platform changes, trying this, trying that, and it's been a mess. Broker switches, all this stuff. And so the first, or the second prop firm that I ever used, but the first one I want to talk about is One of One Funding. This is the one that I have a $25,000 account, and then I bought a $6K account to test, a trade copier, and just to test it out and to see. And so with them, I've got halfway to the first profit target, and I did that in about a month and a half. I'm not like your standard guy when it comes to props. I don't do that fucking dumb shit. Okay. I don't do that shit. I trade normally, and as much as that, whatever that's like. So if I've been consistently profitable, I'm not doing dumbass shit, because I know that like I could go on a run of 6 in a row losers. And then if I'm doing dumbass shit, then I can draw down 2 seconds done. And I'm like, oh fuck, I got to pay again to get in. It's like, I'm not doing that shit. Okay. I'm going to trade the way I normally trade. I'm going to get funded slow and steady, and I'm going to keep my fucking account. That's the plan. Okay. I'm not like a lot of people in the space. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's how most people are like most people buy accounts. They want to get funded tonight. And then if they don't, okay, I'll buy another one for tomorrow and we'll go tomorrow. Like that's how it is. And that's not how I use it. Right. Either way, the incentive for me to go there, a couple things. They offered 100% profit splits. So I could trade with them. I could pay a couple $100 to get my account. I could trade, and if I get funded, or I hit the profit targets, and I get on a live funded account, which is not, I don't think it's actually a live account. I think it's a demo account, but then they're going to pay you out any profits you make. That's how this kind of works. So you're not actually trading on live funds, technically, from my understanding. Could be totally wrong, but that's what I seem to understand from looking and piecing things together. So I was like, okay, as of right now, I currently have and have been absolutely foaming at the mouth to pay down my higher interest student loan debt. So I'm like, let's fucking pay that off. And so I said, well, why would I want to hold all this capital that I can pay down higher interest debt right now? Okay. Why would I want to hold all this capital on my Webull account and then, to trade, which is great. And when I have this debt that I could pay a lot off right now, right? And so that's what I decided to do. And so the incentive was, because of that, I was like, well, I could go use somebody else's capital. And so for a small fraction of what my capital could be, I could pay them and have access to their capital, which is great. I'll do that. And it could be cool stuff to try and test that out as well. Because I'm like, is this realistic for, someone? Like, could this be a great opportunity for someone? That was the intention, right? And futures, stocks, like they allowed me to trade everything. Then what happened was, end of February, platform changes, broker changes. You had 70 stocks. They had 70 stocks available to trade. Currently, there's none. There are none. No stocks. So I, 80% of the time, trade stocks. Not all the time, but 80% of the time, I trade stocks. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why am I not allowed to trade stocks anymore? And I'm being told now for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, can't tell you how long, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. New platform over here, new platform over there, broker change over here. Oh, well, this platform, now it sucks. We're going to go to Trade Locker. So guys, I understand it's complicated on the back end. I don't know what's going on, but let me tell you, this is fucking bullshit. It really is. We're going to give you a free reset. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about a free reset, dude. If I can't trade, why would what I want to trade, what I originally paid, signed up to your platform to trade? It's gone, not available. Like, what the fuck? Like, the incentive for me to stay and to buy more accounts isn't going to be there, dude. So it's like, then it gets me thinking, like, well, if this is how I'm feeling, how are other people feeling? And then what about the business model? Well, does this seem to be operating very, very well? I don't know. And now I'm getting sketched out like, well, what if they go down? Now I'm not, so like now you're thinking all these things like, man, I don't know. So the problem I've had with that is it's kind of a pain in the ass. Now, it can all be made right. And maybe we're going to be fine. Maybe they're going to move to the new platform. Now it's going to go to trade. They're going to go to Trade Locker, or they're going to have the option to use Trade Locker. Right now it's DX trade and, whatever. So maybe that's going to be great. Maybe it's amazing. And maybe that's all. I'm going to go there. I'm going to set up. It's going to be seamless. They're going to have the app and I'm going to be dialed in and we're going to be good and we're going to be fine. Maybe. But if you're actually for traders by traders, dude, you don't have a fucking mobile app anymore. You have to execute all your goddamn trades on the desktop or online. And the online platform for DX, dude, it's kind of clunky. It's not that great, in my opinion. Not to mention, now I don't want to just kind of rant on negatives, but I want it to be constructive. Like this is the reality, right? Not to mention, when you're switching brokers and platforms, and this fee is changing, and then the swap fees are changing now, and then the commissions are this and that, you're fucking confusing motherfuckers. And now lot sizes are changing. Now all the people here. Like, this is almost like a conspiracy thing. Like, is that part of what this stuff is, and this is how it's going to be in general anyway? Because when you're switching shit up left and right, this platform, this broker, this fee is different now. It's like you substantially increase the chances that someone's going to fuck up. They forget to put a stop. They don't know how to use the bracket orders. So they don't know. They fuck something up, and they blow an account. Not a big deal, right? Just go buy another one. Yeah, but at some point, right, people are going to be like, yo, I can't do this anymore, right? So to me, it's kind of like that sketches me out. So it's already hard enough. And all this extra shit, not having certain tickers, not having certain symbols, changing left and right, it's kind of like, well, why would I fucking use you when I could now go to Webull and I could trade any fucking stock I want pretty much from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. I could trade now futures, and it's like, yo, that's all in one-stop shop, and it's looking pretty enticing right now, at least to me. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. The second prop firm is Arctic Funding. This one's even newer, okay? And they also use DX Trade. They were apparently supposed to be the first prop firm that offers options, stocks and options. They have a list of about 600 or so, 650 or so stocks. I can pull it up, and that's what's available. Now, here's my problem with them, okay? When it comes to their website, when it comes to DX Trade, things don't match up. When I email support, very helpful. Both have been fairly good. I will say that the people running the support from One of One do not seem nearly as professional as the people from Arctic Funding. From my back and forth support, I haven't had a ton with Arctic Funding, but a couple back and forths. Fair. Am I super surprised? Probably some kids, at the end of the day, whatever. But when it comes to Arctic Funding, your list of stocks, cool, but there's a lot of freaking stocks on there that are just a waste of time, that don't move. And then I go and look, and I go to want to trade Lockheed Martin, which, with current tensions, like, it's an interesting stock to trade. Not available. I want to go trade a couple different stocks that just aren't available. I'm like, well, guys, like, come on. These stocks are moving. They're not available. But yet you got all these other old-ass stocks from 30 years ago, companies that, have been around forever, that don't move. No one's going to trade those. So, yeah, you have 600-something stocks, but you don't have a lot of high volatility active moving stocks. So it's like, dude, like, now they have the main stocks, like they have the big names. The majority of my trades are on the big names, but it's like, wouldn't that be a good idea to have like almost all of the stocks? Maybe not penny stocks, I understand that, but like some mid to large caps, like have them all. Don't just have a selection that I don't know how it comes up. Either way, those are my experiences right now, and hey, it's at the end of the day, to me, it's not that big of a deal, because if in a couple of more months, if this is still happening, then dude, I'm done. Like I'm done with these guys. Like, I don't know how it works. Unfortunately, like I'm not going to get refunds. I'm not going to ideally lose the accounts the way that I've been trading. So I kind of paid for them. I have the accounts. And if I want to go over to Webull and say, yo, screw these guys, I'm just going to start funding the Webull account again and trading that, because I can trade any stock I want. I can trade futures now, and I don't care. Like, that's the incentive. So if you want to bring in customers, you got to do a good job. And right now, it's not like they're not lining up, and they're not benefiting us as customers. So get your shit together. Maybe that's a lot easier said than done. I don't know the details. Okay. And if you can get your shit together, make it right, get shit done, offer what you said you were going to offer, get us back to how things were, then we're going to be good. I think we'll be fine. So that's the current situation with the two props that I currently am using. And with Arctic Funding, I use that one for stock trades. And then for One of One, anything futures wise, I will use that. Like if I want to trade gold, I want to trade silver, oil, S&P futures, NASDAQ, Russell, Bitcoin, I use One of One. So that's the deal. And we'll see where things go from there. But just want to, I figured I'd throw out a couple of thoughts, because I've been saying on the trade recaps, I'm testing this stuff out. I'm offering up the dummy test, the test dummy, like I'll be the guy. And that's my experience. So right now, would I recommend signing up to these guys? I don't know, dude. If you have the capital, I would just use like Webull or something. To be honest, that's me. If you don't have the capital, I guess if you got the capital or can save some capital, The incentive with dealing with this shit, dude, you wouldn't have to deal with nothing. You would deal with nothing over on Webull. Webull's they're dialed in, they're good. You're not going to get fucked with, oh, we're down today, and oh, this platform's changing, oh, the app's down. No. It fucking works, and that's it. So, there you guys have it. Hope it was helpful. Hopefully, there's positive change coming. And maybe this is just the worst of it, and we're about to go right back up, and things are going to be amazing, and it's going to be an awesome opportunity. We shall see. I hope so. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.